Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, and those who don't subscribe to anything and everything in between, it is your boy Matty-Rants. Listen, we are about to get into a brand new season of the main flagship staple through the universe of the dragdom in terms of shows in the WoW Presents Plus umbrella into the MTV atmosphere for however long MTV gonna be on. But yes, it is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18, Episode 1, Not a Talent Show. One more time. Not a talent show. Nothing wrong with the talent show. It's been many seasons of talent show. Not a talent show, but a design challenge. Oh, of very much old school Drag Race logo day proportions. The cast is stacked. And I made a tweet earlier last night saying that one person is, a bit unbearable and very unlikable. And I said, for right now, and I stand by that based off of this episode. But as the season progresses, things can change. Some people took it so it's like, girl, let's calm down. So we all watch the show. It's everything. Nothing's toxic yet. You're only making it toxic. But I get people get so sensitive these days. It is a TV show, and it is reality television. So one thing I'm going to do before I even go on with the rest of my spill, and I give you all of it today, because remember, this is a long review. If you are confused, the title says it as well as the cover. But I think it's best to start this off now with a disclaimer. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants or program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. Maddie's a bit of a talker. You're going to be here for a while. Maybe 2 or under. I'm going to try my best. You know me. I'm going to try. Please don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good old nasty, gassy boot. Yeah. Okay. I think it's only appropriate and fitting that before I even start this live stream up today, it is the anniversary. A year ago, we lost one of my good friends and somebody who I gave all the dams about in the entire world. I'm trying not to get emotional at the beginning of this live, but I was like, I don't even know how to put it together into words, but this queen right here had impacted my channel, my life. Y'all know she gave me the shout out during that winners panel that no one ever got to see, but at least you got the commercials to prove it happened. And Viv was a special one, and she really was she just was a good person. And honestly, she used to watch all the reviews. She'd be in the background sometimes. Y'all wouldn't even know it, and messaging me stuff and this, that, and the other. So I'm sending my love to Viv's family. I'm sending my love to those of you who are hurting still from this, because she was truly something special and somebody who I was grateful for to have in my life. And she really did her big one with me, and she always supported the panel too. So I still got this video clip of us being Lady and the Tramp at DragCon, the last DragCon of New York City, by the way. But we love you, Viv. Cinema.
Here's the Trump.
Oh my goodness, y'all just don't know. But yes, all my love, Viv. But yes, wanted to make sure we give Viv her flowers today, because we are about to get into a season that I think is going to go pretty well, y'all, based off of this first episode. Honest to God, I was like, you know what? they got this. This was cute. There was no like dumb gimmick, to be honest with you. And I was appreciative of that. I don't know if something's coming later. We shall see. But there was no like, oh, by the way, another game is in play. No, they just had the babies come in with the spotlight, and it was a little bit like jarring for some folks who weren't ready for that kind of like, yeah. And then I will say Cardi B, yeah. Great guest judge. Hey, Minako, look at me. Not right now, baby girl. You get to go outside later. You were outside all morning while daddy was working. You calm down. Y'all. I love you, but calm down. And come over here if you want pets. I can't walk to you. If you have a tortie, raise your hand, because this. That's my child. All right, let's get my social medias out the way and get this show started. It's at Matty-Rants everywhere except for X, Twitter, which is at the Matty-Rants. There's a link tree link that'll take you where you need to go if you want to get to any of my social media spaces or places. You can follow me in all of those spots. I also do reactions on Patreon. I got this episode posted for you, as well as the most recent episode of Canada's Drag Race, and soon to be UK versus the world, and soon to be Traders. As a reminder, Traders starts on January 8th, and I will be covering each and every episode on this channel, as well as doing reactions on my Patreon, just like I'm going to do for UK versus the world, and just like I'm doing for Canada's right now. So if you would like to watch some reactions, $1 get you in the door. I thought I was going to change it to $2, but you know what? Economy is really rough. Times are hard, and I still want to be able to show my love since I'm not able to do reactions on YouTube. Y'all saw what happened with that one time. So we're going to keep it at $1. I am. We're going to hope for the best for me as much as I need the money. I'm going to keep it at $1. I love y'all. And we're just going to keep it rolling, keep it going. Okay. Bookable and Cameo merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. I also am an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you want a free week of Paramount Plus on me, include Showtime in that, get you some. It's on me for a week, straight past the week. Stay fast the week. I got a P.O. box too that I have to pay for like in 2 weeks. Oof. And if you want to send me anything, because I love to open it online in front of everybody and be like, what? Rant pack mail. I got you. The P.O. box is also in the about section. Everything you need is there. I already did the disclaimer because it was necessary, because I'm going to have some opinions today. I still think this is a good cast. And I do understand there were rumors that were swirling around the Reddit universe. You know, I'm very familiar with Reddit. But I am going to judge the show. I'm going to judge the show. If they're a dick nugget on the show, I'm going to call them what they are. But right now, I'm not going to go into, well, did you know if I didn't? Because I normally stay the hell away from that place. Okay. So I'm telling you now, I'm doing the show review, not the everyone's life outside the show personal business review. That's for rant reports. Just want to keep it cute. All right. Just want to keep it cute. So we're going to base off of that. I am going to include Untucked today as well. So in case you're wondering, is it just going to be the episodes? Is it going to be this, that, and the other? Okay, we can talk a little bit because I'm at the 8-minute marker right now, and I can get to the 10-minute marker to start the episode. I did watch a clip of the Roscoe's Willem and Mistress moment. I love how when Willem is like just talking it out and it's like, yeah, everything's cool and da-da-da-da. Mistress is in her phone pulling up the video. Like real quick though, like let's clock in real quick. Boom. It is the way that she kept saying, I kept checking her temperature and she wasn't about the smoke. Because we are about that shit in Houston. So I understand William asking in reference for that, because some of us are like that out here, okay? not even trying to be like that person, but even if it was just for jokes and hi and kikis, there are people like that out here who, oh, you want to play like that? Oh, okay. We gonna roll up. It was just funny to me, but I just thought it was hilarious that she was ready to go. Like baby girl was like, you know what? Weep. I just thought that was hilarious. Like, I was also impressed she was able to navigate with those gloves too, with the phone, because I would think that it wouldn't like recognize like the haptic touch, but it must be like sensitive. I don't know. I was like, oh, that's crazy. But I did watch it and I was entertained. And you can always, recognize the who really scary and who really just mouth. Because you know how I am, girl. I'm not for talking really anymore. If you want it, come get it. Because I have a resume of popping. But listen, outside of that, get off of that. We're here to have a good time today. Once again, this is a show for entertainment purposes only. You came here to listen and get some thoughts and opinions on this episode that we are currently going over, which is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18, Episode 1. The live chat is up, so if you see yourself on the screen, make some noise. You are part of this conversation too, so I would love to hear what you have to say, because other people who may be watching this on the playback, shout out to the playback crew, will also want to see what you have to say too, because again, as I'm navigating through this episode, there may be points where I catch you and I'm like, you know what? Let's give that time. And that's why it's a long review. If you did want to drop any love in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in today, anything and everything would be super appreciated and helpful. Please and thank you. A single father of two fine little fur bastards. You just heard one of them in the corner giving me hell. It is PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. You do not have to. But the thumbs up, you do have to. That's really necessary. I am going to request that you do that, like for real. And then you also need to get in the comment section and talk about said episode. See how Mina's yelling in the background too? She's saying, tip my father. We want more wet food. Low key, we're almost out. But yeah, PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and the Matty-Rants. I do need to go to the grocery store. But yes. I see you in the live chat. Shout out to Emrika moderating today, as well as Peace to Matato and all my other moderators here. Again, this is a safe community for you to speak, but we're not here to fight. We're really not. We're not. Maybe Briar is. I actually like Briar. Bitch, hold on. Yeah, y'all gonna hear my POV today, because I'm not mad at this cast. And as annoyed as I am with Discord this episode, I wasn't really feeling the full fantasy of all that. There are necessary conflicts that I need from a show like this. And right now that person is very conflict heavy. So I'm not upset. I'm quite like, where is this gonna go? And you do know that there are always moments when people get like a full circle in a situation when it's like, I used to hate them, but now I totally love them. So again, I made a post on Twitter about Discord, and I was like, this girl can't walk for shit, and she talks a whole lot of shit. And some of the fans came out, here come the toxic, calling you a slur and this, that, and the other. And, God bless my therapy, because me, back in the day, I used to be like, well, fuck you too. No, we're not doing that no more. You can be very mad at me. I will block you if I go through your comments and see that you always argue. Or I'll let you just have the opinion and just not say anything. Or I will correct it if you got me just a little bit twisted, because in reality, I'm not really coming for her as hard as you think I am. Just like another post, I was going viral on Twitter this weekend with PM and Sami with the whole haircut change thing. Like, nothing is meant to hurt these people. This is just observations being placed. And again, with my thoughts on Discord, and I'm just going to keep it real with you, I cannot stand them right now. I don't know what's going to happen in the episode. What I will give her credit for, before we even start this up, before someone comes at me on the wrong shit, that bitch, visually speaking, that entrance look was puss. Oh, that entrance look was so right. Right. It was right. And the look they created too. Absolutely. I was like, oh yeah, go off. Mina, I asked you once. Don't make me ask you again. However, you are going to have to understand that while some people think you have got someone locked in by going, it was a sewing challenge, you have to present your look. And presentation is a key in any judging format on any kind of show, or whatever level you may think it is. And that little girl can't walk for shit. And that's fine. She said, I'm giving you straight supermodel walk. Miss Mama, I thought basically you were taking over Tokyo. I didn't know what was happening. I was going to assume a motherfucking Megazord was going to jump in and 5 teenagers were going to have to fight you off, sister. It was confusing. But I also was like, Matt, go look at the walk. Because what is she doing that's wrong? She's pulling them shoulders all the way back. She's dropping them arms and she's not moving them. And then she's walking. And so she's putting all of her lower body is given too much to do. So now her arms move like this. There is an episode of Seinfeld where they talk about a particular actress's walk. I forget what it is or who her name was, but I remember the episode and they were making fun of it because Elaine saw her on the street and then they got into a fight over the whole situation. I move my arms when I walk. It literally walks just like that. Just like that. So like, I get what she wants to do. It's just, I want her to like move her arms and like unstiff them fucking shoulders. That's where that's the problem. That's the problem. I was like, this thing, like you put way too much on your lower half of your body and you don't need to in this point. It's like you're in a recliner chair, but you're also on a treadmill at the same time. No, one chop. She can fix it though. It's fixable. It is doable. Because I was like, what is this thing? Oh, she's putting too much emphasis on this. I'm leaning back. Sorry, I just had to address that because I was like, I am going to gag her walk. However, it's fixable. It just stand up straight. You can have your shoulders back, but you can move your arms just a tad bit. So you can just, it's not European. All right. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, this little baby, Cardi, my Libra sister, you were an excellent guest judge. They may have to bring you back if you have time. I know you're a megastar. They're going to have to bring you back. First of all, thank you on behalf of the community for bringing the dolls up. And the way it was showcased and done and was given time, I was like, okay, that's what I'm like to see, especially over recent events that have just happened. I was like, yo, you couldn't have planned that better. Didn't even know that was going to take place at the end of December, going right into January with these people are so important to me. They're part of my community. I wouldn't even be here or be the person I am with the I said, ooh. And I ran into Tokyo Styles one time out in West Hollywood. Gorgeous in person. They were walking past the street as I was going to the Abbey and they was coming this way. And I said, bitch, you serve. And she's like, thank you, baby. Gorgeous in person. Gorgeous. But no, I was here for Cardi. We'll get more into it a little bit later. But yeah, she definitely did what she needed to do. Shout out to the Mortal Kombat theme. I was like, okay, she's giving Jade with the Melina. I forget what those are called up here. I was like, wait a minute. They incorporated all of it. It was everything. What did y'all think of the lighting? I need to hear your thoughts. You got the live chat up now. I'm going to start to read it up. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Happy Saturday to you. Season 18, episode 1. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Drop it to people if you feel like it. It's either scrolling up here or down there. Well, how did y'all feel about that? I'm kind of here for it a little bit. I was here. Only because let me see what it's giving with the spotlight. No shade. They've never done it before. It's different. Some people, it was a better effect for it than others, but like, you know, there was also a cute little bit that happened with the fact the power was off. I was kind of like, yeah, I'm reading some of these comments, y'all. This is something new, and it wasn't a vial of potion, and it wasn't a Raider Queen. Do I miss Raider Queen? Do you miss Raider Queen? I don't think I do. I think that could have been something. I don't think they did it well. I don't think they did it well. If Raider Queen comes back, I'll be fine. But we got to like work out some of the kinks in that, so that way it actually is a gag kind of a thing. But I'm not mad. It's not there. No shade. Prosy Rose, the emo soup. Well, I don't really know if it's a lie or it's a fact. Sorry, I know Willow in terms of like I can't take you there. Well, wait, Fifi, take me away. Take me far away from here. Sorry. Actually, I shouldn't have said emo. I should have said, I'm not emo, I'm goth. South Park reference. Sorry. But y'all, let's get to the cast, their entrance looks, and get into it today. Again, season 18, episode 1. Whoop, whoop. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. I got a super chat I want to give some love to, and a tippy poo. And if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, please and thank you. It's paypal.me/rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo-Rants. Shout out to Crash. Thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. For your CDR review, calmed me last night during news. Oh, I hope everything's okay over there. But also, thank you for the tippy poo from the Canada's Drag Race review. Aha! Now we on the RuPaul's Drag Race season 18 review. Oh, real quick, especially if you're in the Rant Pack, you may be new here, but there is a show I used to do with my friends on Sundays. The panel will be back Monday, this upcoming Monday, and I will already have the link and everything posted tomorrow, Sunday. But Monday evening, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, the panel will be making its return to talk about season 18 and a lot of hot topics and multiple choice answers. So make sure you tune in that day. Dooley will be there. Blake Keisha will be there. C. Diggy will be there. Now, Jamar, we're trying, because he was available Sunday, but we're trying to get him for Monday. And Gabby will be there as well. We're trying to have a full family. It will be a thing we do at least maybe twice or once in a month to make sure that everybody has time to do the show, because everybody's lives are different now. We started during COVID and now things have changed. So that's what you got to realize, right? So we shall see. But Friday, Friday, come back. Monday. I'm so sorry. Monday. We will be doing the panel again. So just hold on to your love. And thank you, because I was really trying to get it together, y'all. Sorry. I tried to do something before the end of 2025. But I think 2026 is better. All right. If you want to vote in the live chat, give me a number, 1, 2, or 3. 1 means everything. It's 10s across the board. 2, it's okay. It's okay. Right. And 3 is a chop. The it's all right category can be either I don't like it, but it's not bad, or I like it, but it's kind of like, that's the 2s. You know, you have questions. Whereas 1, she's that girl, untouchable mama, you know, that is a goddess. Whereas 3, why are you here? Dishonor to your family. Chop. Boo, and just a burger boo. Maybe next week. Maybe next week, if there is one. Mm-hmm. Bob the Drag Queen, Kimchi, and Raja are trying to keep the power on, or at least turn it back on over here in the workroom, which I thought was a very cute and funny bit. Shout out to Bob the Drag Queen. I got to go to their comedy show 2 weeks ago. It was so funny. Saphira opened. It was great. And then we got Kimchi here, who, are you soft launching the All-Stars run, Kimchi? Are you soft launching the All-Stars launch? Because the girls have been wanting to see you on TV again. And I think it would actually be pretty dope to see Kimchi back in a competitive format. I always try to assume these are just soft launch moments. I'm like, she was available. She said, sure, I'll do something for season 18. So were you available for All-Stars? Also, no shade, Raja, if you ever were to compete on television again, please come back. We love you. You are everything and then some. Mother with the wine glass, y'all, I live and breathe for Raja. Have since the seasons of 3 going into still one of my favorite winter seasons moments. Raja up there serving, giving, mother, life, everything. I'm sorry. Love Bob, love Raja, love Kimchi. I was like, this is my trio. This was a great way to start the season. Give us people that we want to see. Super chat Drewski. Hey friend, thank you so much for the love. Hey y'all, went into the season blind. Same. I had to. I was tired of doing the everyone spilled the tea. I was like, let me just go in here and have fun, because you know how it is. You start to have expectations when you know too much. Loving the cast so far. I also had a small crush on Discord as an alternative guy, but she's a little too bitter. I'm just hoping it's the first episode blues with her, because after all of the alleged tea that was dropping and everything else that was going on, I'm seeing the two looks that have been presented so far on the runway. She know what she's doing. Not the walk, different. That's different. But I'm like, I don't want her to be that. But give me feisty. I'm okay with the feistiness. I just was a little bit pressed that she didn't say that to Nene herself. Like, she kept talking to everybody else about it, but Nene wasn't getting the smoke. Like, other people were giving Nene the smoke. You feel me? It was like Discord was throwing little lights and here and there, but she was really talking smack in the confessionals and to other. That's what was bothering me. I was like, for somebody who don't give a fuck, I need you to turn around and tell her how you feel, sister, because it's giving a little. You talk a lot, but you're not about it. I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm gonna see. Maybe it's different. Maybe she's just mad. It's the first day. It's the first day. It is what it is. Lauren, thank you so much for the tippy poo on PayPal. A tippy poo for the hostess with the mostest. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. And thank y'all for being here. But again, thought this was a fun opening intro moment with these three. Love to see them back on my television screen in any form of capacity ever again. And again, Bobby, if you're back in town, I will be at the next comedy show, because it was worth all the money and its weight in gold. So boom. I have favorites. Let me get in this camera, because if you're watching this in portrait mode, make some noise. I want to see the emojis pop in if you're in portrait mode. If you're watching this on your phone right now, throw some emojis out there. Don't care what kind of emoji, throw it out there. Eggplants will suffice for the peach. Get me the peach. But if you're watching this in landscape mode as well, make some noise. 2 ways to watch on this channel now, whether you're on your phone or whether you're on your computer, laptop, tablet device, whatever the case may be. Thanks to YouTube and StreamYard for making this possible. But I also can tell when y'all are on your phone, basically. I have favorites, a lot of them. And this cast is actually extremely likable. And no shade. Again, the girls are like, oh, you hate this. I do not dislike her. I just wanted her to talk some shit to the girls directly, and we want to get that walk together. You know what I mean? But we'll get there. I just want to see where this season is going to go. I'm pleased. Come on, I'm here for all of this commentary. Come on, phone crew. Shout out to everybody watching this way. I love the emojis coming in. Athena Dion. Athena loved Dion. Athena loved Dion? Do you see Dion? Is it Athena Dion? Am I right? Am I wrong? Mother. Athena Dion. There we go. Don't add too much to it, man. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Come on, Cardi B. Athena's that girl. I heard what you had to say, Bianca. She's feeling her shit. Yeah, she should. No shade. No shade. She should. A couple of them on this cast should really feel their shit, even if the looks aren't giving. Oh no. Y'all low-key are very interesting, and this is giving entertaining. I like Athena a lot. The resume speaks for itself. I had no idea that was her voice in video with Lindsay Lohan. I am old enough to appreciate that lore, Athena. As I could actually fit in with this cast of 30 plus queens, which I really was happy about. This is an older, it's not really older by a lot of our books for those of us who are millennials and up, but for the other crowd, they go say this is the older community. But for us, it's just us, right? But the 30 plus girls, I was here for it. Y'all need to do that more often. Young babies too, because they cut up as well for sure. But let some of the seasoned queens come in, because as you can see so far, everybody's working. I said, oh, no one's giving fraud. Everybody's sort of giving us a little bit of them. I said, all right, interesting. But no, Athena Dion, I have you on the board, sister. I think you're going to do very well, but she's polished puss and she's interesting. If you don't know, now you do know. Kenya Pleaser, this is a household for our sister. Do you understand me? Shout out to Kenya. Hey, bitch. Hey, girl. You good over here. Mama. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even need to go into this one. Mm-mm. We like, we love, we breathe. She's family. I'll fight y'all for her. And it is what it is. Now, this episode. You know, we upside, you know, but we have next week. Go ahead, please. I take back everything I said in the Meet the Queens. I take back everything I said in the Meet the Queens. I take it all back. Because I was like, I don't know about Nene Coco. I was this, and the other. I take it all back. I take it back. I take it all back. I take it all back. This outfit is wild. Wouldn't be the thing I would want to wear, but it actually is really cute and it's very camp. But I kind of fucking live for the Nene Coco. And girl, when we get to that lip sync, I said, what? Oh, thank you, Jesus. She got rhythm and it's so good. And it's her own unique style too. Oh, we're going to be just fine. That was me. I was like, you know what? Okay. You're on the board. You're on the board. Oh, she's on the board. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I was enamored with Nene this week, and I'm kind of wanting to see where they go. She was it mechanical engineer? I'm trying to remember. I think it's mechanical engineer, right? I'm hoping I got that correct. If I'm wrong, I know whatever the case may be. And shout out to my engineers out there. Y'all, for school, I give it all to you. I used to date an engineer, ain't no motherfuck bitch. I was like, oh, you have to do what? For someone who went to school for broadcast journalism, you got to do what? I was like, oh, absolutely. So I give all my engineers love because I know you work hard for that degree. Okay. But yeah, Nene's that girl. I was like, okay, I like her. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I like Jane Doe. I like this outfit too, but I like Jane Doe. I do. Yep. I kind of want her to do well this season. See, she talks. Here's the thing. Jane, I have seen, does not hold her mouth for nobody and speaks to the people directly if she has something to say. That's why I like her a little more than this, because Discord, I'm waiting for her to like do the actual confrontation of this how I feel about you. She comes at it from a different level to where it's not like so rude. It's like playful, but also I'm gonna be honest. Like, let me just tell you how I feel. Like, I ain't trying to be rude, girl, but she gonna throw a little joke in there to like get them a little up. But like, this is how I'm feeling. I like Jane Doe. She's good. She's good. She's good for the Ganser. For the Seattle girls, and she is sisters with Bosco and Irene. So I'm not putting any expectations because that sucks when you do that to certain queens, but Mama knows how to make clothes, and that already is a gold star on the resume stamp for me. But she a shit talker, but she not the one to be like, I'm not gonna say it to their face. No, Jane gonna post up like, well, actually, this is what we were saying. Oh, now speaking of we got the internet in a tizzy. I'll tell you what, hell, got people mad at me for my opinions. Discord Adams is next. Outside of not a favorable edit this episode for me, in my opinion, just based on like a lot being said but not given, this bitch came in that room and peed. This outfit's everything. This outfit's everything. Everything. The wig, the outfit, the full bit. I was like, oh. It's almost funny that the Drag Race editors didn't want to show her full walk in the workroom. They wanted us to see that when we got to the runway. Because I was like, when I would look back at this, I said, oh, y'all edit that down. You said we don't want to see her in movement just yet. But this look is fire. I was like, you know what? Now that's some creative ass shit right there, and I was here for it. So, Discord Adams, we will see this season, baby. Right now, they got you upset, girl. You are upset, Nene Coco. It's okay. It's Nene Coco. Oh my goodness. You might as well just say this is my cousin. I was definitely in denial because I hate when y'all like compare me to people. I saw that confessional look. I said, "Oh, girl, that is my cousin." Like, I have a cousin who looks just like Mia. One of my brothers has certain facial structures like Mia, but is like dark skinned. It is so funny because I'm like, girl, you literally would fit in with I thought it was so funny. Like, half of us in my family are dark skinned and half of us are light skinned. And like me being the light skinned half of the family, like my mom's side of the shit. It's so funny. I'm looking at her, I'm like, this is crazy. Also, watch the panel. Watch the panel. Watch the panel. Watch the panel. I mean, I'm black, Riley. You saying I'm not black too? You just say this person's not black. I don't know. I don't know why we make it a big deal right now. But you're going to hear some panel lore on Monday. You're going to hear some panel lore on Monday. So tune in on Monday. Because Mia may have a little history with somebody from our panel cast here. But no, the person whoever I'm talking about had nothing but nice things to say about Mia. And I'm also like, Mia is given. That career is incredible. Do you understand me? Incredible. I said, you were with Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, all of that kind of stuff, and this, that, and the other. I said, oh, wait, the resume. I said, not this is literally how I would walk in on Drag Race. I used to be a backup dancer for I was like, wait a minute, this is low-key my walk-in right now. That was so funny. So funny to me. But no, I like Mia a lot. I do want to see more because this episode didn't like give too much just yet. It was very like a part of the Dion legacy with the, sisterhood, but like you saw a little bit of the energy there, but like we need to get into the episode a little bit more. I was like, she wasn't showcased as much this episode. So like, there you go. Didi Fuego. I like Didi. This is not my favorite thing ever, but I like Didi. I don't like this, but oh. But I like Didi. Does that make sense? Baby, Amanda Tory meeting. If you don't, girl, the way I thought this was like David Spade, if he chose to believe in his life better, like I don't. I like Didi. Fuck all that. I like Didi, and some things are a little like, well, but I like Didi. So now what? And literally, Amanda and Didi over here coming from the same bloodline. Y'all say me and Mia got the same motherfucking family members, bitch. This right over here. You understand me? I like Didi. I'm sorry, but Didi also is a hoot in her facial expressions because she has such a strong face, not in a bad way, in a good way. It just everything kind of punches better when she's talking. So lots of personality. The entrance look, but yeah, I like Didi. That girl. Juicy love Dion. That girl. That girl. That girl. Is she the youngest one in the cast? Or is that just me feeling that way because of how the episode sort of ran with them being emotional and everybody making sure she was good to go and all that kind of good stuff? Is she the youngest baby on the cast? Is that how that's working? Okay, it feels because I was like, okay, she must be. This must be like if we did a whole brother sister lineup, this would be the youngest of the group, and so you got to take care of your youngest one because they haven't been in the world as long as you. Okay, now I get it. Yep, baby of the group vibes, and it's not a bad thing. For me, I was trying to like lock in. I was like, is that three? Because Kenya over here losing it. Not that many people over there shaking that up. They Juicy down here. It's gonna be okay. She's puss. I love that she said puss puss on the main stage, and I was like, oh my god. Did y'all hear that too? She said, bitch, I'm giving puss puss. And I thought to myself, Matty-Rants 3-4 years ago on this channel, the only thing I would say about every look is puss puss. And in that moment, I tried to make it about me. And then I remembered through therapy, everything is not about me. And then I thought, make it a little bit about me. And so I put it in the back of my mind. Maybe she watched back in the day. Maybe I'm delusional and should shut up. But I thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this right now. Be a part of the conversation. Do it like you do it for me. Burn it up by hitting the like button and making sure you get in the comment section over 160 plus of you here. That's awesome. If you would like to, Maddie, you don't look like Mia. You look like Juicy too. I mean, low key, I look like I belong. Like both of them could be in the family. Low key. If you want to drop a little love in my jar, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/Matty-Rants, cash up $bad924 and Venmo-Rants, Venmo Matty-Rants for your boy hosted with the boasted today. You know I love Nelly Furtado. She will forever be one of my icons. She is a queen, and that album was her masterpiece. It was. But my favorite song from that album is Showtime. That's the favorite. Oh, Showtime. All I want. Yeah, Juicy's got good hair. Good curls, honey. I was like, I love me a little Juicy though. Juicy's great. I like Juicy. Juicy's little cutie cutes. And low key, and I'm going to say it now, she shouldn't have been in the bottom this week. Should have been at the bottom this week. I stand by that. Ooh, shouldn't have been in the bottom this week. Don't know why you were there. Maybe they just wanted to talk to you and low key scare you, girl. No shade. And as much as they was like giving you the baby cheat, I was watching a couple of the safe people go back, and I went, no, I don't think this is bottom. But who? You don't have to agree, and that's why I love you all. Whew. I think that baked potato should have been up there. She wouldn't have been in the bottom. I mean, she wouldn't have gone home. That's what I meant to say. But I would have replaced her with Dee Dee. And Dee Dee's outfit was cute, but there were things about where I was like, I like that way it moved more than anything. How do I feel about None of the Queens going home? I'm okay with it because I kind of like this cast and I want to see, you know how it is. Like, imagine you get there and you brought all your shit and then it's the first day and you go home. At the same time, the people who have been a part of the show who didn't get that same grace, it's kind of like a little slap in their face too, because it's like, well, who is really the pork chop? Because those people could then say, well, I didn't technically leave episode 1, I left episode 2, even though they're the first to go home. Like, you know what I mean? I prefer, I just like the fact that we get another chance to see them grow, because we have seen queens before where they didn't do so well and then they get that opportunity again and then they don't fuck up like at all. Like, it changes the whole trajectory. But then is it like, are you being fair because you gave them an opportunity to like pull their shit together and they should have been ready in the first place like the other girls were? Or are we just like overthinking that? Like, this is the Libra in me just trying to be kind in this situation, because I get it. It is like, what was the whole point of you doing all of that? Like, if you're just going to keep these people, and then now all of a sudden the next week, I'm the one that looks a fool, but this queen is given the glory. I don't know. It's just how you kind of take it from there. But it can be I can see the middle. There we go. But Juicy is great. Love me some Juicy down, baby. I applaud. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep it 100. If this had been a episode where an elimination was actually in order, and they were going to go ahead and give a W or a win to somebody who actually won the episode, Vita Von T Star was our winner this week. She lost that lip sync down. This moment she got on that floor, as a matter of fact, that was when it was lost. But like, had this not been a top 2 and this was a regular episode, the end. Okay? This bitch, polish, clean, that girl. She's on my board. Also, I have a special place in my heart for people from Alabama. As you know, my family is from Birmingham in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm born Texan, but my family is from Alabama. So I'm always going to root a little bit harder. A little harder for my babies over there in the deep south, if you get where I'm coming for here. Yes, but Vita's that girl, and I'm like, go ahead, and yes, she's on my board. That's a polished bitch. Now she's gonna give me park and bark. I'm not gonna expect her to do a twirl about. I'm not expect her to do no buck and no. I'm not. I've already seen it based off this lip sync, and I know the girls are gonna be like, Matt, she was in a gown. Based on even her Meet the Queens, she's a park and bark, eat up the emoting factor of a song and do all that. Hell, she did even a good job with this song in terms of like, if we're just going to focus and not go into like, throw a little choreo in there. Mama was giving the attitude behind it. But yeah, and she's an established pageantry girl. You know, I love the pageant girls. So yes, she's on my board. Briar Blush. Hear me out. Okay, calm down, everybody. I fucking like her. Oh, I'm sorry. I like her. I don't care. I like her. I like her. I don't care. Because when she gets into arguments, it's almost like I can see her having a little bit of a grin. Do you understand me? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm with that. I'm sorry, Leah. I'm with you. I don't care. Like, something about her. Like, there's a little bit of unseriousness with all of her energy in terms of like arguing or even like throwing something at somebody. Now, Athena gagged her bad in that workroom, but even her response afterward, the nerve of her, like, it was kind of right. It was like, okay, see, at least she knows, like, she gagged me. Oh, whatever. I don't know. I like Briar. It's hard. Briar gives me like if Janine Garofalo was like cooler. I don't know. I'll do it. I'll get it. I got it. I got it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Appreciate you for being here today. Why Janine of all people? Well, Janine Garofalo from like Seinfeld days, not Janine Garofalo as like an older, not lesbian, maybe lesbian, possibly lesbian, motorcycle jacket wearing, not lesbian, Janine Garofalo. But like when she was like on Seinfeld, and she also had that one movie where we were supposed to like her as a person because she was relatable because it was the dog walker. I'm old, bitch. So I'm telling you my millennial movie tease. And shout out to anybody that knows the name of the movie I'm talking about with Janine Garofalo, where it was supposed to be a romantic comedy and was like, oh, so she's that girl? No, she really wasn't though, but that was that time. But lesbian. Not Romeo and Michelle, even though that is a great reference in one movie she was in where it does perfectly kind of like go into it. There was a whole nother one. What was that movie called? Let's Do This? Is that the name of it? Hold on, we have to look. Long review, you were warned. Hold on. movie. The fact that I have to like put in like specific things now. Is it? I don't think that's it. No, this came out in 2011. This is like a movie in the 90s. The Truth About Cats and Dogs. Thank you. That has to be it. The truth, because she was a cat lady person. Yup. Hold on. I have to see the movie poster. I won't be good if I don't see it. Yep, because Uma Thurman was in the movie. That's right. Oh my god. Okay, I remember now. Okay, I remember now. Because it was like sort of that Napoleon thing where or not Napoleon. What was the play where the not Othello? Come on, Matt. You know what I'm talking about? The guy with the nose, and he was supposed to like talk for the guy that wanted the girl. What was the name? Oh my gosh, it's basically that in a movie format. And like Janine Garofalo was speaking like for Uma Thurman, and she didn't really know how to talk to this guy, and blah, blah, blah. But then I think Janine fell in love with the guy, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Anywho, all right, done. Okay, done. We're done. Sorry. So sorry. ADHD. All right. So Briar Blush, I live for it, but I also was like, I know you damn well did not just walk up in here and slam your hands on the table and then go meh. Roxanne, thank you. Cyrano de Bergerac, right? Hell yeah, painting polish. Thank you. That was going to drive me. Thank you so very much. I trust her with a haircut. I don't know why I feel like she owns the greatest salon ever in some sort of town. And like possibly there's a show on Bravo about it. Do you hear me? Like for some reason, I feel like she like has a show on Bravo with it's a hair salon and everyone's fucking cool but annoying, and we watch it every season. Very Vanderpump Rules, but like at a salon and not Tabitha Coffee, because I know someone's probably thinking Tabitha. No, not Tabitha. Okay, I fucking like her. I live. Go ahead, Brian. Bitch, you came in and said, "Oh, meh." And did she point at Athena? Did y'all catch that? Did she point at Athena? Because the hand went that way. And I'm telling you, the way Athena's face went like, what? I was like, wait, did she know her? She just put like trolling, like what's happening here? Or did she just like point to whoever? And it was like, what not? I said, wait, the edit gave me a theme. And I said, now hold on, sister. Are we starting this early? Are we starting early? Oh my gosh, I couldn't. I was unable. And I love how Briar's explaining the name. And it's like the thorns from a rose. You know, that's what they're called. It's called Briar. And then here come Athena. So would you say that your name, like you saying how they're thorns from a rose, is like basically how your personality is? Like very, you know. I was like, all right, we have literally just started and I'm here. This is why I came to the show. Mandy Mango. When I tell you I took a trip to Viridian City, not to heal my Pokemon with this lady, but I also appreciate the work that they do in our community because it's extremely important. So shout out to Mandy Mango for what they do as far as our community is concerned. And honestly, the lives they're saving, as well as the education that they're giving people in terms of HIV and STI awareness and all that prevention and this and the other. Great. I like Mandy, but I was concerned. Something about the energy. I was like, either she's gonna do really well and she's gonna be a sleeper hit, or this is like we gone. Like she gone. Like I turn around, she's out. So I'm cool with the Mandy, but I was like, okay, a sweet spirit. ... I'm hoping for the best for the Mandy because this episode was heal my Bulbasaur. Shut. Everybody's funny. I can't. Okay. I almost said somebody else's name. And that would have been wrong because I like this queen a lot. It's Sierra Mist. But do you know what just almost slipped out of my mouth? Like that, like before, like let's say I didn't even know this was season 18 and I was like this. And then just started to speak. I like Sierra a lot. And I really want to see what else is going to happen because for the unconventional challenge, I was like, okay, that's fine. I want to see what they brought from their closet because this was interesting, but I want to see what came from their closet. Yeah, I like the challenge itself. I was like, okay, that's cool. I need to see her closet because what she brought here, I was like, closet. It looks like it's gonna be a good time. It looks like it's gonna be a good time. But no, I like Sierra Mist, and I thought acid Betty was gonna come out. It was gonna come out of my mouth. I didn't even want to say it. It just immediately just turned and just started speaking. It's like acid. But Sierra Mist is her own entity and thing, and I want to see exactly what they give. She's intriguing, and they gave her good confessionals this week too. She got a couple good ones in there. I take back everything I said in my Meet the Queens about this one too. Not only did Nene Coco this week make me go, okay, I see you, girl. I like Darlene Mitchell. I will fight you. No, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not that girl. I like Darlene. I'm sorry, Jacob. Actually, I'm not sorry. Let me not apologize for me enjoying somebody's presence. I like Darlene. I don't know what it is. I'm intrigued. I like Darlene. I don't know. Because Darlene kind of is, it feels like they're, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not only with 10 plus years of drag experience on them, does that, you know what I mean? Like there's actual experience with drag. There's not like a one and done. I just started doing drag like 5 minutes ago, queen. Like, but it feels like they own their shit, like as a bedroom queen, and they're not walking in like, oh my God, I don't perform like the rest of these girls. I'm not getting that energy. I'm getting that, yeah, bitch, yeah, back in the bedroom again. And yeah, like just like giggles about like, ooh, is it bad? Like, I guess, but still has actual experience to go with it. And they're cute out of drag. I hate to be the one, but I'm going to be the one. Yeah, they're cute out of drag. I was like, oh, she's cute. Oh, they're cute. Oh, okay. Oh, very attractive. Hello. But no, I like Darlene. I was actually very interested. I was like, okay, let me see what she's giving for the season. Yeah, she didn't give like other bedroom girls that we have seen on the show where it not to be rude like that, but some of them came in and it was like, I don't know why I'm here kind of bedroom queen energy versus Darlene feels like, yeah, this feels right. I'm here. Let's see what happens. And that I'm enjoying so far from her. So we'll see what she does. I didn't hate her runway this week either. I live. You can call me Mikey, bitch. Dare I say, this is going to be one of my favorite girls this season. I love Mikey Meeks. I love her. Love Mikey Meeks. Love her. That, hold on. Let me get to the face because out of drag, they're a cutie, right? But like, get here. Ooh. I love her face so much. I love her mug so much. I don't know what it is. I want to see a makeup tutorial so bad, and I need to save the video and study. I love her mug. It is so pretty. Like, oh, oh, oh. Oh my goodness. I can't. I love it. I'm here for it. Mm-hmm. I want to see her do well. She's interesting. Very interesting. I like her so far. She's one of my faves. Just adorable. But that mug, ooh, stamp, mama. Now, RuPaul pops in with the message letting these queens know they got to power back up the workroom again via a Bob the drag queen, a Kimchi, and a Raja. There will be a way. When the power finally does come back on, RuPaul can step out in a clashing of patterns of good proportional colors, storytelling, if you will, to then introduce himself and let them know, welcome to season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race, $200,000 on the line. And did you also clock this? Not a year's supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills. Did you notice that? They didn't say a supply. They said a deal, contract with Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, you putting the girls in promos? Are you putting them as one of like, okay, outsource? I said, oh, so we're getting them on. This is no longer just makeup. You're gonna have them a part of the board for a time frame under contract now, where they get to get a little coin tots, maybe make their own palettes. Go back and watch it again. Yes. They did not say a year's supply of makeup, baby. Oh, no, no, no. They said some sort of working contract with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I was like, wait, what? Hold on. Something like ambassadors or something like that. I was like, wait. Okay, so this comes with a coin. You understand? That comes with a little money, and that's good. Get your makeup and that. Yeah. On top of $200,000. Okay, right. We see you, Norvina. Hold on, I got some super chats I think I've missed. I've missed some super chats. What the hell is wrong with me? Sorry, y'all. Peace to Mateo. Discord, you could hit up Shay for walking tips. Oh. I mean, wouldn't it have been cool if Naomi Campbell was here for this episode and then gave them a private runway lesson like she did for the Winners Girls? But, you know, different seasons. But they maybe need somebody to come in. That would be kind of cool. Nini Coco's outfit looks like word art. Oh my gosh, as somebody who went to school in the 90s and the early 2000s, that is fucking funny. Goodbye. Come on for the metallic. I'm upset. I can't. Wildcard, thank you for the super chat. Briar is literally just those cats who break everything in your house and then pretend they didn't do it. So Mina. So my child Minako. Okay, bet. All right. Because that's Mina. That is Mina. I will not forgive her for what she did this morning as she did her parkour on my face. Like literally ran from the litter box into the living room, back into the room again, bounded off the bed, hopped off the wall, and then hopped off the back of my head to feel my cat's back feet hit the back of my head as she used me as a springboard. I will never forgive her. That's why she yelling at me this morning, because I cussed her out this morning, baby. 7 a.m. Ooh, what is wrong with you? I love her, but there are times. Anywho, RuPaul, listen, no, they're going to do a mini challenge. The live chat's up right now. We almost have 200 people here. Thanks for being here, everybody. Please let me know what you thought of this mini challenge. I need to hear your thoughts. I need to hear all of your opinions, please, and thank you. Please. I don't know if I cared for this. As cool as the challenge can be and kind of fun, and we saw some personality there, like, let's not take away from that. I was like, what? Jamal is there to take pictures? I was like, oh, okay. So we do this too. Okay. Maybe he's telling what the dancers to do, if those are even dancers and not people they found outside of fucking you know, the chapel. Yeah, Jamal is fine now. But this was not my favorite mini challenge, although some of these were fun. The constant screaming was a bit jarring. That I think was my issue. Was like there needed to be some breaks a little bit in between. There was a couple of and I was like, oh my god, please stop. Please, some of these screams are not meant for a Wes Craven movie. Love you down, girls, but some of y'all weren't ready for the theater. Woo! We need to talk about this. This is why I have the picture up. Thank you, Wildcard. Keep me on track. She called Nene Coco Alicia Edwards. Alicia. Does RuPaul wait? Does RuPaul think that I keep on happens to Edwards? Like, what's going on? In and out. Maybe that's why she didn't care what Scarlett had to say on stage. She got her colors confused. Anywho, Alicia Edwards is wild. Alicia Edwards is wild. It is wild. It was funny. I cackled. When you get older, people, you do start to throw people's names together. It happens, okay? I'm giving her grace at her age, star booty. Okay, I'm giving her grace because Alicia Edwards is wild, but it was also fucking hilarious at the same time. Like, I will receive Alicia Edwards. Thank you. But I had a feeling that this baby girl was going to win the challenge, not Briar. But our good sis and Judy, can you please her? The de-dragging process was kind of fun. They were tearing up Briar. Oh, Briar came in like, bitch, I'm giving. My girl said she looked like Tegan and Sarah. Jade, you need to stop. Tegan and Sarah is such a great reference. God bless her. That's why I'm like, please keep her in this competition because that was out of left field. And that was for the girls who know, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Jade was the Tegan to her Sarah. Shut up, Noah. Jane and Briar having a mullet off, knowing that PM and Brooklyn can walk in this room and completely destroy them. As far as a mullet off is concerned, Canada would tear them apart, please. Those bowls over there, woo, not for cereal. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Right Back family. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Either you're watching this in portrait mode or you're watching this in landscape mode, whatever way you chose to watch today. Appreciate you for choosing me and being here. Almost 200 people in this room. Make some noise. Woo! We're about to get to this runway of unconventional proportions. But before you do that, make sure you like this video. Make sure you also leave a comment after this video in the comment section talking about this episode. And if you want to send me a little bit of love, a little tippy poo in my jar, everything would be anything would be super appreciated. Please and thank you. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App @Matt924, and Venmo-Rants, as well as the super chats are available. We'll get you highlighted, but your comments are up right now, as you can see through the live chat here currently. So continuing on. My neighbor is outside just having the loudest conversation ever. I hate people who sit on their patio and just be blah on the phone on speaker. It is wild. Okay. The cast is making a point to let us know, but also I think it's a good point to let everybody know that, bitch, everybody there is 30 plus except for a couple girls. And we've had casts before where everybody was young and there was somebody was older. You know, even in this drag race fandom, ageism is one of the biggest problems that this community has, like a lot. So for me, somebody who is still, that's right, still, yes, a couple more months, still in the 30 range here, it was very, very nice. Like, you know, I'm just saying, like, it was nice to see that for this season. It was nice to like be like, okay, again, 30 plus is not old. Y'all are wild if you think that that's old. Trust me, like 14 years in between you're 18 or whatever the age you're at, you may think is like, I can't believe it. That's so long. It's really not. When you get there and you realize it's really not. I get into the 50s and 60s and then have this conversation again. Get an AARP card first and then talk about what's old, baby. You know what I'm saying? And even the girls with the AARP cards to be still out there, out running, out doing, out giving, whatever. You know, it's a mind state too, and how you live your life as well, and the things that you hold dear to yourself. Because I know a bunch of big ass kids out there, and I know a bunch of grown ass men that can't be that. If you feel where I'm going, right? And Bridget, you're definitely not a fossil at 54. Trust me. Like, you're talking to somebody whose daddy is in their late 70s, and he looked like he's in his 50s. Like, again. Like, I just think the ageism is wild and people should just be thankful to see another day. especially when you get so sad when people they died too soon and all that. You're right, they did. And so appreciate life and stop talking about people who are old. But yes, there are some old motherfuckers out there who are rude and nasty. It'll be real clear here. Just because you've been on Earth long, don't mean that you're also right. I feel that too, so I get it. But like, there should be definitely more grace with our community, because just as much as we want to make sure the kids are all right, like check in on your elders too. Sincerely. It's okay. I don't want to preach at you, but let's just be real now. Like, you can't ask for one thing and not give another. But Kenya Pleaser is the winner of the mini challenge. Congratulations to Kenya Pleaser. She gets to walk away with $2,500. If this was your last day on the competition, you would have still left with some coin. And there are people who get on the show who don't even leave with any. So like, but I was happy Kenya got her first one on the board for the MC mini challenges. But the maxi challenge, haha, that's where the money was at, because we're used to having talent shows. It's been a very talent show heavy every beginning of the season. It can be a tad bit, we're over it, right? Like, we've already done this before. It's not as fun as it used to be, because everybody's going to do the same mega mix track, and then there are going to be a couple people who do things that are actually a form of talent that we haven't seen before. They're going to be safe, and it's like, what you mean? And then here we go. No, we're doing logo days of Drag Race. First episode, sewing challenge, go. It's giving that. It's giving me back in the day when Drag Race first started here, and we were trying to get the budget up and the lighting correct, and RuPaul was under the Vaselines of asshole Vaseline filters. Okay, bitch, this is how the show started up. Like, the girls had the hard challenge first. You need to make something quick. What? We have to sew. First day. I don't know how to. Ooh. Drag on a dime, all that kind of stuff. And you saw that they had different materials and different items from previous seasons of Drag Race, where they had to do these set challenges, and the queens were given the challenge of making said clothes from all the things from the previous seasons. Everything is unconventional. There are some pieces of fabric too, but that's what it's supposed to give. And I said, okay, we got something here. Yes. We got a show, everybody. And so the queens go out and pick everything that they need to in order to create an ensemble for the runway, because they need it to be elevated, couture. I'm shocked that they didn't use this head, and they were like, it's the Ariana Grande one because it's much smaller and more feminine. I can understand seeing that. But here, I started to get worried for one of my favorites. Kenya Pleaser did not get any fabric, but she got some items done, and now we don't know what we want to do. And the thing is, Kenya does know how to sew, which I'm happy to hear. But the unconventional aspect is a little bit tougher, because Mama hasn't worked in that sort of like department of, let me find what I can and do what I do. She said, babe, I'm gonna get a bolt of this and a bolt of that. I'm gonna make it go, ow. I was concerned. She's already a favorite for me, very entertaining, and the confessionals are giving. I was concerned, especially because there's not that many big girls this season. In if is Kenya the only plus size man up there? I mean, I was concerned. I was concerned. I said, not this early. Not this early. Not this early. I get to say it because it's true. They set up Discord bad. They did. They said they were bad. They said they were bad, girl. They said they were bad. I said, okay. Because once I rewatched this again, I was like, oh my, you gave her the "this is my challenge to win" edit, and they didn't get their way, and they're pissed. And now it's a whole lot of other. I said, uh-oh. 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 So listen, she did pick some good shit. Everything she wanted, she got from the whole bin with the feathers and the chains and this and the other. We got a resume and them and their partner making their clothes together, which is cool, especially in the creative factor, working with someone you love too. So I was like, okay, I'm excited to see what it's giving, and we'll get there. But I said, oh, Discord gonna be fine. Well, I wonder. We'll see. Nene Coco taking the bags from Lala Ree's challenge, where Lala just put the bags on top of the corset and said, I'm just gonna push on through. Nene said we're about to change it up and elevate it and use their mechanical engineer degree in this case to sketch out and create something very interesting. I said, all right, we got there are designers in the room, there are sewers in the room, we got something going on this season. Come on, 18. Tell me there are more sewing challenges. Please tell me there are more. I know we got a ball coming up too, but like, tell me you got at least another sewing challenge somewhere in there. One more maybe for me, please. Because I'm like, oh, we have got the Cradle Girls. There's very few people that did not know what they were doing this episode. Everything didn't look great for sure, but a lot of people knew what they were doing, and that I liked. I like that a lot. And I love that side of drag too, the creativity part of it. I was definitely ready to see what Vita was going to give with those umbrellas, but our baby Juicy was in trouble. They were not ready. Mother Dion did not give her any help because, baby, she was trying to make sure her shit looked good. While Juicy did get love from both Jane and Didi Fuego. Because they had all the right stuff. They just needed to put it together, Kenya found some hat. I kind of wanted to see how this was going to work out, Kenya. I'm a little sad that this broke apart, but she found those brims of those hats and was going to create something around that and then spray paint it gold and then go from there. But then it fell apart. And I was wondering, like, it was the question of how did it fall apart? And the only thing I'm thinking of is you glued it. And then when you sprayed it, the glue hadn't set just yet. And so it then came apart. Something to do with the chemicals and the paint hitting that glue got it to detach, because there's no way if you stitch that shit that it would have came apart. There's just no way. There's no way. So I was like, no, you glued that and a chemical reaction to whatever in that paint happened, and that shit wasn't done sticking, and it said came apart. Had to. Because I was like, how did that come apart? My sister. I felt bad for her. It was the God hates me. When I tell you I wanted to grab your hand so bad, baby girl, I wanted to grab your hand and pull you right back in, because I'm like, you shit. I'm not going home today. They told us the guest judge was Cardi B. Look at the room. You good. That been my ass. I said, Kenya, look at you're going to be fine, sister. Like, even in this moment, like, let's say you end at the bottom. Who is the guest judge? Okay. Are you a barb or are you Barty gang? You a Barty gang? Okay, you could be fine, sister. Now, she was a barb, I'd be like, ooh. One of those ones that just can't listen to nobody else music but her, Barb? Or are you one of them ones that, like, you can give another go, so you may know a couple, like, the popular ones on the radio? That would be me. I'd be like, oh, do you know that lady music? Okay, then you're fine. Shit. If you know the lady music, then you gonna be good. But if you don't know nothing, then Wildcard, you not lying. You're not lying, okay? The invasion of privacy literally came out, and it was like, okay, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. Can we talk about this scene for the next day when they were getting ready with Briar and Athena, and this whole Athena and me were working together, and I thought it was working out so great, but Athena, oh my god, like, she like totally turned against me. I'm making her gloves and everything else like that, and I kind of felt like she was just making me over, and she was being so ungrateful for the situation. Like, what is this about? Like, can you believe that with Athena? Mind you, Mia is her motherfucking sister, and she's sitting right over here. Baby Mia, Athena, the girls are talking about you. I said, oh my God, we are in television heaven right now. Thank you, Mia, for being the girl to go, oh no, she's not gonna get away with this over here. Let's bring her in, bring my sister in, because she's playing. I cannot. I know, Camilla. Oh my. I was watching the episode yesterday. I was like, "Dear, that is my cousin, low key." I got a cousin who looks just like him. It's so funny. I cannot. I would see. I don't do a top bun. I do like a back pone. Like it's just in the back open. Stop it. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are dumb. Okay. Anywho, me is like, come, Athena, come get her, because she's talking and she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Listen, some people I guess are rubbed by Athena, but I enjoy her. I've been there, done that ness of it all. Also, was there a sale on Evil Eye smocks or something? Because the fact that Darlene is wearing the opposite color of the same thing. I was like, what? Did you all go together before you start? Did they hand them out at the beginning of the episode? What's happening? I said, oh, a lot of people got some demons going on over here. Bless you. You know what I'm saying? Get to Jesus. I think it's kind of funny that it's a Greek thing. I love Greek. The geek is like, I'm so sorry. The fact that your name is Greek the geek, and it's a Greek thing. Did you know? I had to say it in my head like it's a Jersey thing. Oh my god, I'm weak. I feel like Angie from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City could have said that better. It's a Greek thing. It's a Miami thing. Okay, I believe that because I was out in Miami for that one time and they had a lot of that out there. The lady tried to sell me a cute necklace too. I didn't know if I was supposed to grab it. I was concerned. I was like, "Is this good?" Because I did to listen. I think it's funnier that Athena is chewing on food as she comes over here to correct Briar. Like that shit was funny. Like she's hold on. No, we're not gonna do all that. That's not what I said. Something about that made it funnier because it was almost like, oh, I'm not done eating my food, but she won't be playing in my motherfucking name like that. Let me come over here real quick and get this little girl because she got me fucked up. You, first of all, were just trying to use me for my resources because you ran out of fabric. And you had all that fabric and you still don't have enough for yourself. And you have no fabric and all that body to cover. I didn't say it verbatim, but that's the lines of what it was. It was all that fabric and you still don't have nothing together. And you have and you have no fabric. I was like, wait a minute. I gagged. It was a smooth read. Smooth. Oh, she gagged her. Like no shade though, Briar. You ate this up after she smooth, clean clocked you. After she clocked the fuck out of you. No shade. You turned to that camera in the Jim Halpert fashion of The Office mockumentary style show, and you said, "The nerve of that girl." And that shit was so funny to me. I'm so sorry. This last little part after she clowned, I was like, you know what? That actually chewed a little bit. That's right, wild card. I feel the same way. She is not afraid to get dragged. She will throw a nasty read too. But if someone gathers her, she's not going to go in the corner and be like, I can't believe this girl. Because you know how we've seen those girls on this show. I'm going to give the girl all the business. And the moment someone gets them together, they're picking on me. And I don't feel this. Dragula Titans, season 2. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. We've done it. Oh, I think her name's Dahlia, the one that was on the show, who was like, I really was just worried about my sisters and everything that was going through with them and all that kind of stuff. And I said all those things out of like my concern, reference for those girls and everything that was happening. And I really don't think it's fair as I was going through all that kind of stuff. And she wasn't in the bathroom responsive. And I thought I was doing the right thing. And then all of a sudden, look at what happened with Zabala. Girl. Ooh, tomato. tomato. Blaming production for things and then putting words in people's mouths and all that kind of shit. And Drac Mortar with his favorite Kermit the Frog voice. Well, you could leave if you want to. Like, trust me, I don't want to go through that again. So I like Briar. Briar talks shit and is not afraid to get dragged back. I'm here for it. That is what I want Discord to do that she didn't do this week. A whole lot of confessional thugging. A whole lot of did you believe that Nene got in the top to everybody else but not to Nene? And that's why I was like, I don't like that. Nah, girl, because you feeding the fire, but you're not ready to tell people that you're the one that created the flame because you the most hot and pressed about this over everybody. You were the most pressed. So like, why are we not hearing from you about that? Having other people, well, some of the girls feel like your outfit was, who is they? Tell names, speak. Couldn't believe it. And I felt like Didi got locked in on that by accident, even though she was like not fully gung-ho for the full bit of it. But in reality, it was like Nene looking around the room like, well, who said that? I know it wasn't Didi with her ugly looking, what? Like, you know what I mean? So the one who really like was the most in on that, I feel like, yeah, you kind of punked out and I don't like that. I need you to, you're going to have to either get in her face and let her know what the business is or let it go and then we move on to another story because I don't like that. It's not cute. Michelle looks good. RuPaul looks good. Carson's there. And Cardi B is giving. Ruzy looks good. RuPaul always looks good with this wig, in my opinion. I like it when she gives a little punk. Very that. I always love a belt dress too. It's very that girl. Very there. Michelle in green? Is it wild that I just now noticed that? Is it wild? I just now noticed. I mean, did she consider that green? Because there's gold accents in there. And there's also other things happening. I forget what that specific fabric is that gives that effect. But I mean, maybe she doesn't consider it green. I don't know. She actually looked good in green, which is crazy. Because she hates that color. But I also hate orange. But I look really good in orange. I did. I watched the episode multiple times, unfortunately. Shout out to YouTube TV. They replay that episode back to back. I watched it definitely more than 3 times. That lip sync was actually kind of fire. Go ahead, Carson. You're there. We love a good purse. One of the best guest judges they've ever had. Had RuPaul giggling literally at everything. It was like Cardi couldn't help but insert herself into stuff, and Ru was kind of like, keep that up. Yes, keep that going. That I'm enjoying that. Keep that up. Yes. Mama was doing it, and her commentary was great. Like, I'm sorry, it was so funny when she said, and putting flowers at the bottom of that dress is insane. I'm sorry, that shit tickled me. The fact she said, you putting that there is insane. And she came in geesh. Shout out to Tokyo Styles and I forget the other one's name, but her glam team. Ooh. 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 Baby, that Libra charm. All right, let's get into the looks themselves, everybody. Listen, it's been a long review so far, but we're now getting to the runway, and then we'll get, of course, to the commentary with the judges, the lip sync itself, the results, as well as a light taste of Untucked. I do have plans after this. I was invited to a game night party thing that's happening, so I cannot be here too long, but long enough to make sure that we talk about this episode. As a reminder, the panel will be back Monday at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you would like to see the panel again after our little bit of a hiatus here, the panel will be back this upcoming Monday, a couple days away, bloop, bloop. Today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. At that time, we'll be talking about season 18 as well as hot topics from 2025 going into 2026 with the whole Boo crew. So make sure you tune in for that as well. Thank you for being here. Over 200 plus of you. Make some noise. Appreciate you tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day and you're not too stressed. Hope you're feeling blessed. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. And if you want to tip your boy for hosting with the mostins today, please and thank you. It'd go a long, long way. It's paypal.me/Matty-Rants, cash out $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Thank you. So voting with 3 numbers in the live chat. 1, it's everything tends across the board. She can't do no wrong. 2, it's okay. Things you would change. You don't like it, but you don't hate it. You hate it, but you don't like it. You know, you're kind of in between the 2. And then 3, it's a chop. Girl, what are you thinking? Why, Mary? Why? Boo, tomato. Boo, Wendy Chesterburger, boo. Sierra Mist. 2. I'm cool with it. I enjoyed her entrance look more. This was all right for me. I thought it was interesting, and it's her take. I get the vibe of where she's going with her intergalactic, interstellar, like mysticalness in terms of like her drag aesthetic. I am okay with it. I kind of was like, cool. It's cool. Like I was like, not the worst thing I've seen on the planet. But I was not drawn or pushed away at the same time. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's a good too. Good too. Athena Dion is next. Hi, 2. Hi, 2. Not a 1, not a 1.589. Hi, 2. Hi, 2. I need the skirt to be bigger, but that can't be helped because that's what she's using for like the unconventional materials to make said situationship. Overall, it's a safe look, but it's a good, safe, clean look. And she has the great mug for it and a good wig and a good hairpiece. I don't know why it reminded me of somebody who I did not like on a particular season of Drag Race, whose name I won't say. Hashtag Ariel, not my Ariel, right? Y'all remember. But no, I think this looks good. I was like, okay, this is fine. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Kenya Pleaser is next. Oh, hold on. Wait, Nene. Wait, Nene. Ladathea. Hold on, Ladathea. Coco. Hold on. Ladathea. Hold on. Ladathea. Jade. Jade and Ladathea. Hold on now, sister. I got to go back to my baby over here. I love her, and she does please a lot of us in our hearts, but no. Chop. Shout out to Bianca Del Rio. She's kind. Her and Plastique were so kind. Oh, she just loved it. She was pumping it down that runway now, boy. Oh, chop. She was walking better than somebody else. As a matter of fact, one person needed some of this in their walk. So in the walking department, sure, but the look, no. I'm alive for my fave. You know what? At Eve, we'll allow it. We'll allow it because that's baby girl, and I feel bad, but I'm not gonna be honest. Nene, Coco, why was she so mad at this? This is puss. I don't give a fuck. This is puss. This is a 1 for me. This is up there. This was fire. What? And they did that with paper bags? What? You're crazy. Being mad at this, the bra strap at the back is exposed. I think we were focused on the front, and that was the idea of this outfit in the first place. I like the wig too, the makeup, little cute little headpiece that she put with it that matches with the front of the look. I thought it was cute. I liked it. And it looks so it's structured very well. Like the way she placed it to where when the light hits it, it almost gives deeper, darker tones of orange, but it's really not. It's like the same color. I thought that was smart. I found it to be very good. It was up there. It was up there. Jane, don't. I like feminine B. Arthur's outfit. I did. I did. I did. You know what? I wouldn't. This is the one thing I'm gonna give it. I know what they wanted to do, and it was successful with the pastel, like sort of tie-dye blending with the fabric, and I thought that was cool. I kind of wanted to see what the fabric looked like before that, if I'm gonna be honest. And maybe I'm just one of those people who doesn't like specifically that, but I find this to be good. I want to give it a 1 because the coat is made very well. The skirt is too. It's very nicely constructed, especially with unconventional materials. I just color wise, I would have felt it different based off of the silhouette, but I also get what they're going for, and I appreciate Jane's styling with it. So high 1, and not a 1 for me all the way. I'm gonna go like 1.5. Yeah, I'm like right there with you, Camilla. I don't know if I would put Discord in her spot. That walk was abysmal. And that is a part of the presentation with the show. It's a sewing challenge. We can argue that. But if you cannot present your look in a form that is pleasing to the viewer, then you do not deserve to have a spot at the top. That should be a lesson for Discord that she needs to work on that walk, girl. And that way the judges will want to see her in rotation. Because if Mama was actually pumping it the way she wanted to, oh, she would have been the top. I do not decline that at all. But that lady walked out there like a goddamn man going to work that day in the minefields, bitch. Do you understand me? I'm about to leave my family, and it may be my last day kind of going to work. All right? Steel mill, motherfucker. It's a war outside. Low key. Like, I'm just saying. I was like, I know we can argue it down now. And it's true. The look was great, but I saw a whole man just step on that stage. And speaking of which, here we go. This outfit is a 1. It looks really good. I thought the outfit was fabulous. Outfit was fabulous. It was fabulous. It's fabulous. I was taken out of the fantasy. And again, production, you set this little bitch up. We have a whole confessional. And when I'm on that runway, I am a severe supermodel, this, that. And I'm talking about the way the setup happened was wild. To immediately focus on her. The music. Ew. To then follow it up with RuPaul and Michelle having a cackle. Cardi hearing it and laughing herself. Carson being confused at what he's looking at. Like, bitch, that setup was so nasty. And it was wonderful, and I laughed and I ate it up and I enjoyed it very much. The outfit looked good on Discord. Discord walks like a plumber who doesn't want to go to work. The cable man who doesn't want to meet you at the actual time window they're supposed to be. The bar hand who just so happens to hate his job working on Tuesdays for very, very, very little. There is a construction worker in her family, and he is a supporter of a very conservative agenda. Walk bad. She can change her walk, though. She's not doomed forever. I need her to find a different idea of who she can emulate for walking, because if it's after one of the Jenners, that's where she's messing this up. Okay, if it's after that one little tall Jenner girl, that's why you look crazy, because she can't walk. Tell me that girl thinks she's doing a European run. No, you're not doing no. You're putting your shoulders all the way back like you about to be ejected from some goddamn ride at Astroworld, Six Flags, baby. And then what's crazy is that you don't want to move your arms. This shit is crazy to me. It's like, what are you doing? So all of your body, all of the movement is coming from your waist and your legs. And so they're doing this, but your body's looking like that. Like you're doing two different jobs at one time. You're in a recliner chair and you're on the treadmill. It's crazy. But she can literally, all she got to do is sit up, keep her shoulders where she wants to, but she got to pump them arms a little bit. She got to have a little something with the hands. That got to move a tad bit. She got to strut. You're not shaped like that girl that you think you were presenting in this look. And that's the problem. I'm giving severe. Honey, you got to give some kind of feminine. Because right now it's, man, I'm a man, yeah, big old dick. Like, it's like, well, I would assume the Johnson's huge after this. Like, that, this motherfucking father of 5 came to support their son on Drag Race for the makeover challenge. And this is the look. My dad's never been in heels before, walking half an ass. like, please clock in. We can say again, this look is wonderful. It's a great fucking look. That presentation was ugly. Roger the alien has more grace. Genevieve Vance would never. Laura Vanderbooben, if you will. Okay. Sure, but like the look was great, so I'm conflicted. But nah, presentation was trash, but the look was wonderful. If she was sitting still and they judged it, go off. If she was standing in a corner with not too much going on, maybe a couple bushes here and there and a ficus plant, yeah, yes. No. But other than that, she looked good. Now, APS, we're not going to make lies of that, Nate. Well, actually, they may be walking together hand in hand. Talk about Maddie Morphosis walks better. Sister, they may be walking the same walk. I'm not even going to lie to you. Okay, they might be the twins in The Shining kind of twin together, okay? See, but the difference is this one enjoys peen. You understand me? And the other one enjoys a little puss. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can understand why one of them over there wants to be Elmer Fudd on the runway, but I don't know why Foghorn Leghorn over here, I say, is looking so crazy. Girl, either they're not getting their back broken enough for the hip to switch out or something. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, thank you for tuning in. I've stayed way too long on Discord. Discord, I'm sorry, sister. Good luck to you out there in these streets. I do not hate you. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I just want to see some progression in the storytelling, because right now they're giving her hater, and I'm like, can we see more? Because if she's a hater, I'm not gonna like her. But right now I don't. But we'll see. I mean, if I fell from a plane and landed on a goalpost and then had to walk a mile, I would walk just like her too. I would, but I didn't. And so there we are. Now, Ty, the way, if I find out that's the reason she walks that way, I will not feel bad at all. And I will still stand by where I stand at. And I would blame production for pulling that in my face and then telling me I can't be like talking about, no. Discord's Waluigi Dawson ass walks kill me. All right. For those of you who are able to picture that visual, you are like me. If you know how the Dawson walk happens in Street Fighter, and then you put it together with Waluigi fusion dance, yeah, you're welcome. Time, that's the only explanation, because my God. At this point, I'm assuming that Discord's like a conduit doll for a demon, and that's why she walks crazy, because in reality, she's trying to get to RuPaul, so she's using Discord to get to her, but doesn't know how to runway walk. You know, it's really hard for the demons to do that sometimes. They can't, the vessel isn't vesseling. I don't know. But good luck to her, girl, because that was something. Woo, may she never step on a pebble. May she never have to go uphill. Ooh. Like, let's talk about it. She walks stiff. It's a wooden doll. It's very Annabelle. So she's some demon behind her. Maybe Pyment for the girls that watch Hereditary. I don't know. Are they not giving that man money? What's happening? Let's get off of this because this is not cool anymore. I don't like this. This is not cool. Okay, Mia Starr is next. Hey, Mia. Hey, cousin. I don't like it. I don't like it. But, like, okay, me, but love her. But she walked it, though. She did. She walked it down. I will give her that. She presented it, and it was entertaining to watch her like do the do when she was performing in it, because the low-key was giving her like performance. But like we saw in the Untucked clip that RuPaul was calling out all the girls that glued on stuff to corsets or whatever, but sufficeable. Presentation in front of Cardi, yeah, it would make sense. Like, okay, I'm giving you a nod to the invasion of privacy. I am conflicted with Didi Fuego's look. I'm conflicted. Y'all, Maddie's cousin, shut up. I'm conflicted. I'm sorry. Something about it I like, and then something about it I'm like, this? No. See, I'm so torn. It is a 2, but with like a bunch of numbers at the end of it. It may be like pi. It just keeps going. 2.14567 like that. Because I'm like, wild card, that's how I feel. The movement of the tinfoil made it look really cool in motion. Really cool in motion. The colors of that like corset number to go with I like, hey, because it gives you like beach chair. I don't know. The wig feels small for that structure of face. It's too low. I feel like she need bigger hair. Like that can't be. You can't be given like Marsha times 3. I just I still feel like that foil though, with the way she walked. I was like, that's right. That's so good. I just kept saying that, like, that's so good. So yeah, I'm a little bit on the fence with this one. Just a little bit on the fence. Very, very soft hair for a strong structure. That's all. She shouldn't have been at the bottom. 2, Juicy Love Dion. The one thing I hated was the skirt, and that was really it. The color palette of this was wonderful. Of the Mykonos. Don't say it around Athena. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. I thought, to me, presented and presentation style-wise, it was fine. I thought she served it, even though the skirt looked a fool. Yeah. This wouldn't have deserved a conversation. Not in my opinion. I would have let baby girl go back home. I'm like, you can go in the bag. It's fine. We'll catch you next week. Maybe. Yeah, the skirt was a fool, but everything else about it, color-wise, on Juicy, looked really, really good. Like, mug was done. The mug is a 1, period. And I love how she did that blue hair with it too. Go back, Maddie. Yeah, that was fire. But I just was like, I don't know. This shouldn't have been in the bottom. I don't think so. Vita girl. This is so good. This is so good. The way that you position the patterning of those umbrellas and the way it went together. Everything about this is so pleasing to the eye, and it's so ready for a pageant run. Girl, this looks like an outfit you did for someone's best in dress. Like, what you mean? Like, oh my God. And the theme was like Beetlejuice. Like, what? Oh, I was like, what? Puss. 10s across the board. Quite well done. Very well done. Very well done. If they did not do an episode of Nobody Goes Home or they should have had the bottom two lip sync and then just not sent nobody home, no shade. And Nene Coco, you deserve that one for the lip sync, all tea. Vita peed for the challenge itself. The challenge and presentation, walk included, peed. So it was a little bit like, ooh, a tad bit. I was happy Nene won, but I was like, Vita definitely should have got some money today. She should have got some money today. She earned the coin for this. Beautiful. It's fabulous. Styled very well. I couldn't believe it. But it was wonderful. Wonderful. Briar Blush. Very pretty girl. Very, very pretty girl. Very pretty girl. Chop. Very, very pretty girl. Love her all here. I do not like this outfit. I'm unable. And I'm a cat dad. I'm unable for the outfit. But I love what's happening right here. All of this is so right with God. Everything else, I'm like, oh, no. No. But everything else, yes. No. But she's so pretty. I like the concept too. Wish it was executed better. Oh. But who am I? Speaking of concepts, whoa, Mandy Mango, you're a sweetheart. Boo, tomato, this outfit. Flowers for Mandy, tomatoes for this outfit. Tina Belcher was running late to class and did not have her project together and then presented this. It was. I was not a fan. Boo, Mandy Testaburger, boo. And I like Mandy, but no. Not a 4. What do we call 4? The depths of hell? If we ever have to put 4 in, that's the depths of hell. Or if y'all want it, ooh, you know what we'll do for 4? I think this is great. If it's your favorite look of the night, and that will be a thing between us all in the rant pack when we do these live videos, 0 is the one that's your favorite look. Like, you can do ones, like, of course, like, just to say everyone's great or it's really good, but if that one is like the everything for you for the episode, that's your 0. That's your like infinity right there. 4 will be the depths of hell. We'll make 4. Like, 3 is a chop, but 4, honey, I don't know if Satan wants you. Like, this is very bad. It's Cardi's like face when she saw Mandy's outfit. She was like, oh, I had a good little giggle. I thought, yeah, 0 is S rank for sure. Darlene Mitchell is next. I like this. I thought this was cute. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. This was cute. I wanted it to be a tad bit longer. But this was cute. I also like she played into her aesthetic. I'm a bedroom queen, so bloop, bloop. But I was like, okay. I just wish it was a bit more flouncy and longer. But I thought the color and the colors and the way she put it together, I was like, you know what? Okay. We can't say Trixie because the makeup is not giving harsh black liner white, and then like it's not doing that. So I can't say Trixie, but I do get it with the wig. And last and not least, my God, I'm starting to get drained from all this. Woo, this episode was, it's the beginning of the season. Mikey Meeks. I liked it. I did. Maybe I'm biased, but I liked Mikey's look. I thought this was cute. I did. I will admit I'm a little bit like enamored with the doll, but like, yeah. I was like, this is cute. This is cute. And she looks so good. That's how I felt. I was like, she looks good. It's a little where I'm at. So I'm giving it a high two. A high two. And a biased one. I'm giving it a high two and a biased one. Oh, Mikey's a Libra. That's why I will be standing hard. We always support our Libra brothers and sisters. Oh, goodness. But yes, go ahead, Mikey. Mikey likes it. That's all I can think about whenever that name is said. I'm like, Mikey likes it. All right, y'all. We have our safe queens and we have our tops and we have our bottoms. Discord was kind of gagged. They weren't in the top this week. The top three was Jane Don't, Vita Vonti Star, and Nini Coco, which gagged a lot of the girls. The bottom three was Mandy Mango, Kenya Pleaser, and Juicy Love Dion. Dun dun dun. Cardi ate that motherfucking commentary alive for a judges panel. Kenya, I know you was on the receiving end of some shade from her where she was like, you got to do something with that beat and make sure it's like elevated or whatnot, but like it kind of was a good cag. She really ate Mandy up though. Mandy was the one that got the worst. Mandy got the worst. Talk about bitch, that's the same to that. I hate it. Like it was a lot to take in, but judges commentary was pretty good this week. I liked it a lot and I thought they had like some good things that they said. Bring Cardi back. She was so good for the show. So now that that's done, I thought it was a little weird how they set this up, but it was actually for a good reason. So I was like, okay, work. They give us Untucked in the middle of the episode for a split second, but it was really because Cardi came back there to bring the girls back to the stage, but also to introduce the dolls. These are Cardi's main staples when it comes to like the styling, the fashion, the makeup. This is the glam squad with two of our sisters in the community, the dolls, baby, Tokyo Styles and Erica LaPearl. Those are the two responsible, and of course there are others, but main two responsible in keeping Cardi in those outfits that we love so much, making sure our girl looks good. And Cardi wanted to make sure that they were also brought backstage and shown some love and show what this community is outside of just more than one thing and why they are important to them and why they should be celebrated. And I thought that was beautiful. And Tokyo's full circle moment of I learned how to do my makeup via Drag Race, who is now one of the main people you want to have stamping your mug anytime, anywhere. I love this moment so very much. So very much. I have to ask y'all, because we haven't brought up Untucked yet, but I'm just going to do it early because we've already almost gone to the 2-hour marker here. And I'm probably going to wrap this up at 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm going to try. When Discord asked Cardi, my sister said I had an amazing look and I should have been in the top. What did you think of my outfit? I was like, what? Girl, what? Oh my God. It was Cardi's face, like almost like, huh? Like, am I supposed to answer this? Like, and I think Cardi chose the nice thing to do. Mind you, she didn't say she could have. I would wear this outfit, which it was a good outfit. Ooh, she could have said something else. And I thought to myself, yeah, she was being nice. I was like, yeah, she was being nice because Miss Thing. Miss Thing. They got a whole clip of her going, if she's at the top, I just am gonna die. And then it shows Nene winning. Or if it's like, I'm just gonna be so upset if the judges, like, if she says that she would wear something that Nene wears, and then Cardi B. I totally would wear this like outside, like repeats it again. Water, I don't know. Everybody, oh, y'all bring up law. I don't know. I don't know if I want Discord to go through. As much as that would be great TV, because law ain't gonna hold back shit. Okay. I feel like, is it gonna be T.S. Madison that tells her next week? Because something about T.S. Madison talking about somebody being stiff. I was like, girl, are you talking about her? Because that's the only one we saw stiff this week. Is it her? Or is she talking about somebody else because it's girl groups? I was like, we'll see what happens. But I was kind of gagged. I said, Madison talks about someone being stiff. Who is she talking about? I'm kind of I'm excited to see who that's about. Listen, Juicy's okay. She's safe. Mandy Mango and Kenyon Pleaser are in the bottom 2. But, and there's a big but, no one's going home this week. Nobody's going home. We have to see 14 more people again next week. And oh my gosh, all that kind of good stuff, right? But we have a top 2. And the top 2 have to lip sync to Enough Miami by Cardi B. I actually love this song. I like the song, but I wouldn't have wanted this for a lip sync song. I chose about 3 different other Cardi songs for this. However, I was okay with it, especially if you know the words. If you know the words, different story. I also like watching certain rap songs get performed by people, especially if you, again, know the words. I feel they should have just had a 1-person win and had the bottom 2 lip sync and then tell them that both of them get to stay. But they had to work. Just going to be honest. That would have gave us our double Shantae of the season, and nobody could be double Shantae for the rest. And no one went home, and there was no cow, and there was nothing of a gimmick. There was no pull of a handle or nothing. Because as much as I thought Nene Coco looked good, and she did, and she was great, and she was still in the top for me, Vita won this episode, in my opinion. So going into the lip sync, I'm like, now Vita, you got to earn your keep, because apparently they said, nah, you ain't going to get it from just the work. You got to do this now. I'm not going to lie, and I love you, Vita, and I thought you're still everything to me. Nene tore. I was gagged watching this. I was gagged. I said, oh my God, she knows the ad-libs. She knows the little nuances in the song, the little small little references to the and the and all that. I said, ooh. I had to giggle. Every word that bitch knew. And it was fire. And she didn't go in there trying to be, I love hip hop. She didn't go in there and try to do some dumb, nonsensical bullshit. I didn't see not one bit of nogging or anything like that. She did her own thing. And it was good. It was really good. Really, really good. I said, this bitch got rhythm. How often have I not seen it on this show? I can go to Canada's Drag Race season 5 for that. Don't. Nene do over here, okay? Xana don't, but Nene do. That bitch can move. I was like, oh, yes. I was like, oh, this is me. The whole time, like, okay, yes. Little movements where she would throw the leg up, do a little but then she would do a little shimmy to go with it so she could move across the stage. Everything was timed perfectly, and it was placed very well. And let me give Vita her 10s, though. Vita, before you got on the ground, you were holding your ass. You were holding your own. And you had the words down and you knew it. There was one part where you moved a little bit, sister. You stopped and I was like, now what's happening over here? But like, you were doing a damn good job. Now, when you got to that ground, sister, and you couldn't turn over in the bed correctly and you got out the bed quick because you heard the fire alarm go off, I didn't know what was happening. It was like you laid down, you was ready to go to sleep, and then your phone, rang and you was like, fuck, it's in the other room. Could not believe you got on that ground, sister. And I know you wanted to give a little sex appeal, but maybe you thought you could move in the dress a little bit better, but it really wasn't giving what it needed to be given. And it gave Nene the time to move even further away because you were close. Y'all were close for a second, but then when she got low and Nene kept going, that energy kept with her, and then it was hard for you to pick back up. That's how it felt to me as someone who's watching the lip sync. I still think she did decent for what it's giving in that gown, but once she got to the ground, I was like, oh, it's over. It's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's it. But I want to see Vita with a ballad, a very low tempo number. I want to see her with a park and bark. Oh, I want to see it bad. I want to see it bad. Because it was there. It was there. It was there. And she knew some of the songs too. And it was like, okay. No, she didn't do a dip. No dips were presented today on this stage. Not a single dip was given. Nobody sat there, was trying to do some voguing. I was very happy. It didn't need to be done. It was unnecessary, especially the girls that know what they were doing. Nene knew that damn song through and through. These hoes back here that calling me. Cardi was living for that. Cardi was like, oh my God, the bitches know the song. They know the song. Like, imagine you as an artist, you up there and you see someone who can't even lip sync the words to your music, but want to be like on TV, and yet you the guest judge. Now she up there watching her song getting done by these two queens who are completely different from each other, tearing it. The only Cardi song that I can even think of that a dip could even fly into is Don't Do Too Much. And that would only be at like the end of the song, specifically when the beat drops and it's like, and it does that bit or whatever. That's the only one at one point, maybe. Just based on the beat, which is more Jay said music in Jersey Club, if you really, and like Baltimore club music versus that, because it's like, but you know, it just depends. Some girls know how to throw onto the beat. It don't even matter what song it is. You know. Hey, Bob Lab, how you doing, baby? But yes, Nene Coco, you ate that lip sync alive. Congratulations to you for winning this week's episode. Vita, you should be so proud of yourself. That dress was gorgeous, and I'm telling you, if this was any other kind of way, you would have got that W. Y'all see Discord's face? Low-key Jane too. Jane was gagged, but she still applauded. Discord didn't move them arms. Maybe she was still trying to give severe model. She couldn't move her arms up. Maybe they were weighed down by her anger and frustration. And the paper fit didn't fall apart. Hello, Nelsa. Talk about it. And it didn't fall apart. Say that again. Constructed very well. Very well. To lightly get into Untucked. Untucked was kind of cute this episode. I will say Briar and Athena's ongoing feud or light feud was actually very funny. RuPaul having the Chris Rock impersonation by accident was also quite hilarious. Athena, I fear, does gag Briar every time. Briar wants to get her together, and Athena just be gagging her sister. But Athena's also worried for Juicy. And of course, when Juicy gets back there, it's baby girl. They know they're taking care of the baby girl. But Discord was hot. I cannot believe that Nene is in the top. There is no way that she's not in the bottom. Compared to me, I should be in the top. I was like, oh my God, this is kind of like, okay, girl, that is the ugliest effing thing ever. And I'm like, is it really? It's not that. It's not ugly. I mean, that's my take, but also, I'm sorry, that's not ugly. That's not ugly. It's not, come on now. I just didn't understand that. That's why I was like, what? Why is she so mad? It's really not that bad. Like, I'm kind of confused at the frustration. It's also the first episode, girl. Play the long game, Discord. Play the long game. You don't need the validation immediately. Play the long game, sister, because that energy they're going to take advantage of and make you look like an asshole. And then they're going to get you on the main stage and they're going to bring it up to you. And you're going to be like, why are we even talking about this? Oh, because they can now. And then it's going to be a whole moment. And I low-key don't want that for Discord, because that kind of sucks, especially when you really aren't trying to portray that of yourself, but that's just how it's coming out. It's like your intentions aren't there, but you are definitely coming off like a fucking brat versus anything else. And that it should have been me kind of bit, but somewhat entertaining at the same time, because we do need our delusional girlies in this household. We do. And that's why I was annoyed with her, because she kept going to everybody. Did you like Nini's outfit? Like to validate it to her, like as if I need to make sure everyone else feels the way I feel, because I know I'm not going crazy. Like, did you like her outfit? Did you? I mean, I don't like her outfit. Yeah, and they're talking about someone else. She was in a group at one point, y'all. They were talking about something completely different, and she's like, "You talking about Nini's outfit? I hated it." No, we were talking about what's her name's outfit. I like that outfit. Wait, you like Nini's outfit? I was like, Discord, stop. I just wanted to shake her and be like, stop. You are kind of like, I feel like Aquaria Miss Cracker could tell you exactly how this is going to go down for you on a season. I fear. Oh, it was driving me a little bit, y'all, but it is what it is. Dee somehow got caught astray. I don't know why. I mean, she didn't really care for Nini's outfit, but she didn't like go at her. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was kind of like she didn't like go after her, but it was like Dee heard people were talking about her, and she's like, "Who? I know it's not Dee." And it's like, hold on, Dee. To me, I'm like, someone should have pointed at Discord, and they could have really set that up, because I'm sure Discord would have loved to tell her everything, even though she told everybody else. I don't want her to go. She's necessary. Discord is. I hear the people who are like, what, Matthew? Listen, I'm annoyed with her and she gets on my nerves and I find her unbearable. However, I don't want this to be a best friend season. And you know I do like a little bit of the drama. I actually love it. So my thing is, will it progress into something where they can finally come? Like, there needs to be a resolution. It just can't be constant conflict. I'd have a Zoo subscription if that's the case. You know, like there's got to be a little resolution to whatever's happening. We can move on to more things. That's the part I like. If there is drama and there is a little bit of like whatever is the messiness happening, okay, at one point y'all have to get over that and then move into something else. And if y'all get into it about something else, let it be about that and not the same thing you've been going, because that shit gets tiring. It's like, okay, y'all still mad at that one thing? You still mad at her, girl? Like, we still talking about that? Like, no, please let that go. But I did want, Vita, it would be personal for her to win, especially, not having the access to many things and being able to take these unconventional materials and making it out. My girl Kenya was crashing out back here. I just want to take the skirt off. No, sister, then what you going to wear when you get back on stage, bitch? They're not going to let you put on your regular clothes. Of course, they were trying to cheer up Mandy too, just your regular untucked, if you will. But of course, it was a gag because some people said Nene wasn't going to win and she won. So I'm sure next week they will be addressing all of that and then some. But next week's episode is girl groups. 3 different groups, baby. I'm living. If there's 14 of them, math. Wait, if there's 14, so that's like 2 groups of 5 and 1 group of 4. Okay, I can do math. Yay! You should have heard what I had in my head. I was like, 2 groups of 6. No. I can't. I'm so sorry. God's not finished with this one. Okay, I'm done. Next week should be fun. I'm such a big fan of the girl group episodes. I just really hope the song is boppy. I want a boppy song from the US season. It's been a while before we've gotten a really good boppy song from them. So I love to see it. Not a remix. Okay? Seriously. But y'all, that's it. Those are my thoughts on this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race season 18, episode 1, the premiere and Untucked. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. And if you want to give me any sort of love of tippy proportions and monetary value through the tippy jar that you see there with paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Rants. For your boy hosting with the most in today, for a 2+ hour episode. I didn't do 3 hours. It'd really be appreciated, as my stomach is literally collapsing in on itself like a dying star, and I am tired. And I need more K-Pods because I need more coffee. But no, make sure you do not send hate to anybody that we talk about today. This is not the point of the show. We do have critiques, commentary, and all that good stuff, but we are about supporting not only the queens on the show, but our local drag queens, as well as our sisters, brothers, and those who don't subscribe to anything in between. If you wanted to find me in any of my social media spaces and places, there's a link in the About section. I do a reaction to this on Patreon, so subscribe to that Patreon for as low as $1 a month. And all the other links that you can find there as well take you where you need to go. Okay? I will see you again Monday at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time for a panel installation, a panel conversation. The panel is back Monday evening. It's going to be all of the gang, and we're going to talk about this week's episode of Drag Race, as well as some other hot topics and shows coming up. So make sure you tune into the panel on Monday for more. And then next week, that same week as that Monday, Traders, the newest season will start, and I will be covering it, of course, for Team Monet Exchange from Drag Race over here, but we'll get into the rest of the cast later. But I'll also have a review for that upcoming this week, as well as Canada's Drag Race Season 6, which is really doing a good job right now. So we got a lot of shows that we're covering on the channel, and I'm more than happy to do it with you here live each and every time. So yes. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Okay, I'm out of breath and I'm done. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Lisa, for reminding me. The UK versus the world promo, I believe, comes out on either Wednesday or Thursday. I also will be covering that as well. So busy I will be, and I'm excited for it. Yeah. All right, y'all. Make sure you leave a comment at the end of this video and like this video and drop it to me if you feel like it. I had a blast with all of you today. Thank you so very much for participating in the live chat today. Your comments were on the board with the rest of it, and that it means so much to me. I'll see you Monday for more, and make sure you tune into my Patreon for reactions as well. I'll see y'all later.
Listen.